Forecast this afternoon is cloudy, sunny. Did see some sun on the way down. Thought we'll try and do some climbing on a trad crag that dries well. We've had a lot of rain recently, but the amount of rain the amount of water on the road that we drove through, cars coming across the other side of the road to avoid puddles instead of slowing down because they're idiots. I genuinely don't know what we're going to get, but hey. The trick about not knowing what you're going to find is you've got to go find it and see what you're going to get. Right, let's go.
Until you get there.
Let's go for it's not even going to have a nice view, we're in the cloud. Doesn't bode well, it is an absolute bog. I had this week off, which is why there's been no anatomy video. The timetables aligned, the stars fell into position, I was able to take some days off, so I did, which is a good thing to do, right? So we took the youngest to London and I got dragged around art galleries, which was very nice. Did sneak into the Science Museum as well for a little bit of science, look at the medicine stuff. I get upper back pain, like thoracic back pain, and it's from sitting down too much. Even though I'm very active, even though my job is pretty active when I'm teaching, I'm stood up and moving around. Like a lot of jobs these days, I also have a lot of time spent sat at a computer. And I always say that there's no such thing as good posture. Staying still too long in any position tends to be bad for you. Muscles start to tighten up and change the way they pull on bones and things. But I didn't realise until I saw the video the other week of me marking about how hunched over my upper back is. When I'm marking, I always think I sit quite well, but no. The rock is actually looking pretty dry. I might be alright. Oh, I feel so good that the sun's just poking through, let alone this awesome. In February, the threshold for success is very low. Having a big swell and the sun coming out. That'll do. It's looking very soggy, it's looking a lot wetter than I expected actually. Might be able to squeeze a diff out of it. The slabby severes are a little bit damp. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, sitting down all day making my back hurt. Turns out if I stretch trapezius, if I stretch my neck with a focus on trapezius, that seems to get rid of the pain. Which makes sense because trapezius goes down your neck to your upper back and so on, doesn't it? And probably stretching the other muscles of the neck in there as well. But back in the day, so I love movement, right? I love studying movement. Back in the day when learning to run, when learning to swim, particularly, you'd video yourself. Or you get somebody to video you.
We like to anchor their beds very, very carefully.
And of course, you swim 3 to 5 times a week. You've trained really hard. You've done loads of technique work. You think you know what you look like when you swim, and you think you look like Michael Phelps. And then you watch a video of yourself. Is that really me? You think. No way do I look. And you see all your flaws and your errors, and you start fixing them one by one. Maybe we should maybe we should start filming ourselves sat at our desks working and look at our posture, right? Because now I've seen the way I sit when I'm marking exam papers. I sit differently when I'm sat at my desk marking exam papers, and I stick to the original rule of don't actually sit down too much. Make sure I get up, I walk around the building, I go for a walk halfway through the day, all that sort of stuff. This is a very well-known crag on the Gower. We often only tend to come here kind of out of season anyway, because in season it's often very busy. Oh, that doesn't look any better, does it? It's not looking very good. Maybe wasn't sure what to do, then the sun came out, so seems rude not to. I reckon I can squeeze one line out, that's about it. I know the crag well. This is just as severe going from ledge to ledge. I can avoid stepping in any wet stuff. But it's about the only line on the crag that is dry. I think it's going to dry out in the sun this week if I'm on it now. Sorted?
Yeah, it is good.
Huh? Oh, it's so nice being on a cliff in the sun when the rock is warm. I need the practice climbing trad again, because I want to get back into the mountains, and a lot of that means the more practiced you get, the faster you get. The faster you get, the safer you get. Haven't had to step on anything wet yet at all, no bother. Probably put some more gear in for the finish, right? That was so much fun. Safe! Super easy, super comfy, and one of the big things about climbing that I really love is being able to sit in a position like this, with a view like this. And it's nice not to be freezing my arse off as well and having some sun on me. I reckon other parts of the crag are actually going to start drying out now, the sun's on it, or dry out quite quickly. There's a little bit of a breeze too. Surprisingly dry as well, looking at the rest of the crag. I thought I was going to be sat in a muddy day up here as well, but that's fine.
That's really nice. I kept stopping to see where I was.
know.
It's so nice. I don't want to sit here and not appreciate where we're at.
It's just so nice to be on the cliff, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got some nice features, you know, like pockets and flicks and all of that, like sounding hollow as.
Yeah.
Full
been on that for thousands of years. We did it! Climbing in February! Woo! Weather looks crap again for next week.
It looks like there's a big swing in it. Look.
We're going to sit up here and look at it for a bit now. So I don't think there are any more routes that are dry, are there?
No, that corner is probably
Everything. Yeah.
soaking back. The other one looks quite solid.
We'll be in no hurry to leave this perch then.